How to prevent black spots naturally 2026? The darkest spot on your face right now didn't show up last week. It started forming 6 months ago. You just couldn't see it yet. And by the time you noticed it in the mirror, by the time you tilted your chin under bathroom light and thought, wait, was that always there? The damage had already moved 3 layers deep into your skin. That's the part nobody talks about. Black spots aren't sudden. They're patient. They build beneath you like a secret your own body keeps from you until it's too late to pretend it isn't there. But here's what changes everything. If they take 6 months to surface, that means right now, today, you have a 6-month head start on every spot that hasn't shown its face yet. And what you do in the next few minutes of listening could be the reason those spots never arrive at all. Let's start with what a black spot actually is, because most people get this wrong, and the misunderstanding costs them years of clear skin. A black spot is not dirt. It's not a stain. It's your body producing excess melanin in a concentrated area. A tiny factory of pigment that got triggered and never received the signal to stop. So the trigger could be UV exposure, or it could be inflammation from a pimple you picked, like 3 months ago. Sometimes it's a hormonal fluctuation so subtle you didn't even notice anything, except that one morning your cheek just looked different. Melanocytes, which are the cells responsible for your skin color, they don't malfunction randomly. They actually respond to injury. Every black spot is basically a scar from a war your skin fought silently. While you slept, while you scrolled, while you washed your face with that cleanser you never really questioned. Just remember that. A war your skin fought silently. That idea actually matters more than you might think right now. So here's your first weapon, and honestly, it's so ordinary you'll probably want to just skip past it. But don't. Sunscreen. But not the way you've been using it. A 2024 dermatological study published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology tracked 1,200 women over 18 months. They found that participants who applied sunscreen only once in the morning still developed new hyperpigmentation at nearly the same rate as those who wore no sunscreen at all. The group that reapplied every 2 hours, specifically using a mineral-based zinc oxide formula at SPF 30 or above, saw a 74% reduction in new dark spot formation. 74%. So, honestly, the real issue wasn't about whether you wear sunscreen or not. It was about whether you actually wear it like you mean it. You need to reapply every 2 hours, using a coin-sized amount each time. Yeah, even when you're indoors, because, believe it or not, UVA rays can pass right through glass, and your phone screen actually emits high-energy visible light that stimulates your melanocytes at close range. It's kind of like protecting your skin the way someone locks the front door, but leaves every window wide open. Alright, now let's head to the kitchen, because, honestly, the second most powerful tool against black spots isn't hiding in your skincare drawer. It's actually sitting right next to your stove. Raw potato. Just cut a thin slice, gently rub it over your clean face, and leave that starchy residue on for about 15 minutes before rinsing with cool water. Potatoes contain catecholase, which is a natural enzyme that inhibits tyrosinase, the exact enzyme your melanocytes use to make excess pigment. In fact, a 2023 study in the Indian Journal of Dermatology confirmed that consistent topical application of catecholase-rich compounds reduced melanin concentration in hyperpigmented areas by up to 22% over 8 weeks. No irritation, no peeling, no sensitivity. And honestly, You've probably been buying $30 serums with synthetic tyrosinase inhibitors, when the raw version has just been sitting in a bag under your counter for $1.50. Every single night, 15 minutes. Cold rinse. That's the rhythm. But the potato is only clearing what's already visible. You need to stop new spots from forming beneath the surface, the ones living in that 6-month shadow zone. And this is where most beauty advice fails you, because it treats your skin like a wall to be painted over instead of an organ responding to internal signals. Your skin is listening to your gut. Specifically, it's listening to your liver. When your liver is sluggish, overloaded with processed sugar, alcohol, synthetic additives, environmental toxins, it pushes waste through secondary elimination pathways. Your skin is one of those pathways. The result isn't just dullness or breakouts. It's localized inflammation so low-grade it doesn't hurt, doesn't swell, doesn't announce itself. But your melanocytes feel it. And they respond the only way they know how. They darken. They protect. They leave a mark. So the third move is internal. Every morning, before food, before coffee, squeeze half a lemon into warm water and drink it slowly. Not because lemon is magical, because citric acid stimulates bile production in your liver, supporting phase 2 detoxification, the exact phase where your body conjugates and excretes the melanin-triggering toxins that would otherwise exit through your skin. So, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric to that water twice a week. Curcumin, that's turmeric's active compound, has been shown in over 40 peer-reviewed studies to downregulate NF-κB, which is basically the inflammatory master switch that tells your melanocytes to go into overdrive. You're not just treating spots here. You're actually cutting the signal before it's ever sent. Okay, here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because the fourth factor behind black spots isn't UV. It isn't diet. And it's not inflammation. It's you. It's your hands. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, that's the clinical name for those dark marks left after a pimple, actually accounts for nearly 65% of all dark spots in people with medium to deep skin tones. And honestly, the #1 accelerator of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is mechanical trauma. Picking, squeezing, pressing, rubbing. That thing you do absent-mindedly while watching TV, running your fingers across your jawline, pressing into a bump that just wasn't ready. Every single time you touch an active breakout, you rupture the follicular wall beneath the surface, spreading bacteria and inflammatory cytokines into the surrounding tissue. Your melanocytes interpret that as an attack, so they flood the zone with pigment. The pimple heals in about 5 days. But the dark spot? That stays for 5 months. You created it, not with neglect but with attention. The wrong kind of attention. You thought you were fixing your skin, but you were actually scarring it with care. That war your skin fights silently. Sometimes you're the enemy. Now you might think the answer is simple. Sunscreen every 2 hours, potato every night, lemon water every morning, hands off your face. And yes, those 4 moves alone will transform your skin over the next 60 to 90 days, in a way no product haul ever has. But there's a deeper layer most people never reach. And it's the reason some women do everything right, and still wake up with new spots creeping across their cheekbones like uninvited guests. Estrogen. During ovulation, during certain phases of hormonal birth control, during perimenopause, your estrogen levels surge, and estrogen directly stimulates melanocyte activity. This is the mechanism behind melasma, the most stubborn form of hyperpigmentation on the planet, and it has nothing to do with what you eat or how much sunscreen you wear. It's your own hormones painting your face from the inside. The women who manage this successfully aren't just applying topical solutions. They're tracking their cycles. They're doubling their sun protection during days 12 through 16. They're adding spearmint tea, a natural anti-androgen that helps balance the estrogen to progesterone ratio, 2 cups a day during the luteal phase. They're working with their biology instead of being blindsided by it every 28 days. And, this is the part no skincare brand will ever tell you, because there's no product to sell for it. The most powerful thing you can do for hyperpigmentation is sleep. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body enters peak production of human growth hormone, the compound responsible for cellular repair, collagen synthesis, and melanocyte regulation. Miss that window consistently, and your skin loses its ability to self-correct. The spots that should have faded in 8 weeks take 8 months. The inflammation that should have resolved overnight lingers into the next day, the next breakout, the next scar. You're not failing at skincare, you're failing at recovery. And no serum on earth can replace what your body does for free in the dark, while you're unconscious if you let it. So now you know. Sunscreen reapplied like a ritual. Potato enzyme therapy every night. Lemon and turmeric resetting your liver each morning. Hands that protect instead of provoke. Cycle-aware defense. And sleep, not as luxury, but as medicine. 6 moves. 0 products you need to buy. A system that works with the body you already have. But here's the question that will sit with you longer than any of this advice. If every dark spot is a record of something your body endured, sun, stress, hormones, your own restless fingers, then a perfectly clear face isn't natural either. It's silence. And you'll have to decide for yourself whether erasing every mark means healing or just forgetting. The skin remembers what you choose to forget.